Hey, what's up guys? So we're back again to show you guys the best Royale tournament deck right now in 2022. And this is literally like one of the strongest decks you could play in classic challenges, grand challenges, or global tournaments. We're playing in the Royale tournament, global tournament right now, so we're gonna be showing you guys why it's so strong. But just think of this energy of it's a goblin gang and log bait everywhere, and you're kind of using your opponent's cards to get value because you're going to collect souls with the Skeleton King. Very, very strong. Also, Mother Witch, really good in a bait meta. And then you have to take into consideration that you have Goblin Gang as well to fuel your own Skeleton King, kind of fueling up the tank in your gas. And it's nice because the Skeleton King in conjunction with the Mother Witch is great because if you click the 2 elixir ability from the Skeleton King, you get a lot of skeletons swarming on top of your opponent's knights or annoying cards that would usually kill your Skeleton King. You can kill the knight with the skeletons, have the Mother Witch touch it, and then it becomes a pig. You can build up really big pushes with this deck. And it's one of the stronger decks in the game right now for Royal Giant, so definitely something I would consider playing. Also, sorry guys, I didn't even have the stream public for a second, so you guys aren't filtering in yet. You're going to have the Fishermen for all your opponents' Electro Giants, Royal Giants, Hog Riders. Great way of stopping win conditions. Let's play the deck. Let's show you guys why it's so strong. And I'm sorry that our game decided to glitch out earlier today. We didn't have sound, so that's why I'm streaming this right now. I did stream it earlier, but my game sound was glitched, so I wasn't able to show you guys how to play the deck properly. But we're finally back in business, and I'm excited to grind this global tournament and at least win 5 or 6 games just to show you guys how strong the deck is. We're going to go in for the Mother Witch here, right behind the Skeleton King, and then I could Electro Spirit. And yeah, we should be able to finish off that Inferno Dragon quite nicely. I don't want to spend too much elixir here with the Fireball because I think that would be a slight overcommitment. I love that the Skeleton King is splashing onto our opponent's stuff. I am going to log that back just to do some damage to the shields. And I'm also going to go in for a Goblin Gang as well. I don't know if he's going to go arrows or something, so I didn't want to go and drop something too fast. I'm going to go for a Skeleton King afterwards. So this is very nice. Also, the other thing about the Mother Witch is after you defend Swarm cards, the Swarm cards can't get on top of the Mother Witch because they're always distracted by the piggies. And as you guys can see, we have some dual lane pressure here with the Mother Witch and then also the Skeleton King. The other thing about Skeleton King is even when it is facing another Mother Witch, it's going to give them cloned up piggies. And the cloned up piggies are just going to die. Like right now we're playing against Mother Witch. Mother Witch is targeting the Skeleton King, but all of his piggies die in one shot now. Besides the Skeleton King piggy, that was the first one. But all of these cloned up ones, they're just going to die to my tower in one shot. So they're just inconsequential in the grand scheme of things. So I could log this or I could Electro Spirit. I think logging is slightly better because I don't want to give him... I don't know if mirrored up Mother Witch kills my Electro Spirit. I know a regular one doesn't. So I just don't want to mess with it. You guys feel me there? Alright, so I'm going to go in for a Fisherman in the back. Usually this is a bad play if you don't know that your opponent doesn't have like a Golem, Electro Giant, or Giant Skeleton. If they have any of those cards and you go for Fisherman, you go and yoink it closer to your tower and you lose. But in this specific situation, it worked out fine. He's going to arrow this, so I want to go in for a Skeleton King pretty early on so that I can go and click the ability. I'm going to click it anyway, even though he does an arrow, unfortunately. I want to make sure that the mini P.E.K.K.A wasn't going to guide its way towards success. Also, if you guys have any questions about this deck whatsoever, let me know, and I'll help you out. So, super, super excited. Let's get it. Let's go. Game sound. Yeah, I finally fixed it. So, we're just going to have a short, fun stream with you guys. What happened to the stream? Unfortunately, I had to shut it off because there was no game sound, and the only way of fixing it was restarting my computer. I've been having a lot of technical issues recently, and it's unfortunate, but what can you do? You can't really, you know, always have everything work out the way you would want. So I hope that we go and pull the Mega Knight here. That would be the dream. And then we can activate King Tower, and then he's probably going to go for arrows, and then we can get a Skeleton King down, and then be okay. Because the Skeleton King is going to be able to distract everything, and then we can log here. Probably shut that down, unless we're very unlucky. Okay, we're definitely losing tower there. Well played to him. Credit where credit is due. Did not expect him to play well enough to take a tower here. But he did have Inferno Dragon and mini P.E.K.K.A, so I guess it wasn't necessarily the easiest matchup for us because obviously the Royal Giant's going to struggle to break through Inferno Dragons and mini P.E.K.K.As. Fortunately for us, you know, Skeleton King's a bit overpowered, and even if we play into a Mother Witch, it just doesn't matter. You just fireball. And if they mirror it up like this guy, the second one is not going to get that much value. They're cleaning up the remnants of the Skeleton King skeletons. We're going to be giving you guys as much advice as possible on these decks. I'm super, super excited. Love the edits in the most recent video. Dude, the most recent video that I just put out was a total banger. Definitely one of my favorite videos that we've ever created. So I'm glad that you like it too. So every time that you think that the Skeleton King is going to get value, just drop it in the back because it's going to collect as many souls as possible. Like, obviously the guy going in for a Valkyrie there did not want to see a Skeleton King in the back, because now the Skeleton King is about to kill his Tesla. A lot of times you'll bait out your opponent's building because they'll frantically find anything that they can do to defend. And when with the Skeleton King being able to bait out the building, then I'm probably going to bait out some extra elixir here. Oh, did he play well enough to get a tower lock? Maybe. He did. Okay, cool. Well played to him. Credit where credit is due. You played very, very well. I think the Electro Spirit is going to chain on and reset it, but not great for me. It is what it is. I'll just go Goblin Gang. I think I can kill the Expo and then get good counter push. Losing against Expo is not something that I had in mind here, so hopefully that doesn't happen. But it is what it is. I think I overcommitted with the 2 elixir ability and single elixir, and that wasn't the right decision. We always learn from our mistakes, and hey, we got punished like 1,400 damage. But I never look away from this and think that I'm going to lose. We try to find a way to bounce back. I could lose this, but see if we can make it happen. All right, so I'm not going to click the ability or anything. I'm just going to let that roll. If we log, it doesn't get any damage to our tower. It's not worth activating King Tower, because if we try to activate King Tower, then we're playing against Expo, so why would I ever do that? Doesn't matter to me. So I'd rather do 2 elixir instead. That's dead as well. That's interesting. I guess I can go for a Fisherman in the back. If he rockets this, I'm going to be a bit salty. We'll see if he does decide to do that or not. All right, good. So now we can Royal Giant the other side where we have our damage and not have him rocket that or anything. He's going to Valkyrie in the same side as the RG. Maybe I can go in for some shenanigans here. If I Skeleton King and I kill that, that would be feeling pretty good for us. Fireball on this as well. I think that knocking everything back would be nice, but I don't think we can push the Valkyrie back in time, so I just Fireball on the Firecracker as quickly as I could. I'm not going to spend any extra elixir here. It's just not going to work out, so see what we can do on the other side. Maybe go in for a Mother Witch here, so then, you know, he can't get Fireball on the weaker tower. He's going to go for an Expo. But I feel like this guy, since we are still early wins in a in the global tournament, I could still win this. But definitely annoying to see him play very defensively with Expo. We'll Fireball on this. See if I can get a couple RG hits or something, or at least at the tower. That'd be nice. So Fisherman's gonna die. I guess I can go in for a Skeleton King in the back. I could activate King Tower, but again, it doesn't matter to me. He's just dropping defensive expos the entire time. I think I'm gonna beat this guy actually if he's gonna play like that, especially since that doesn't lock onto me. What are Fisherman? Oh, it did lock onto me. Huh. I was wrong. Mother Witch here. Fireball on the Firecracker. With the ability. If I can damage down the Expo, or at least keep the Mother Witch alive a little bit longer, it will be worth it for me. Can I get a piggy? Don't get the piggy. Do I? So close! Yes! That's huge, actually. It's gigantic. That's... Oh, no, it didn't get the Electric Spirit. That's so sad, actually. Alright, we gotta make something big, ballsy plays happening here. Like Skeleton King. Goblin Gang on the other side. Oh, that was a really good Valkyrie prediction, I think. Wait, did I just push? I did push it closer to me. Oh no. Tragedy has forsaken us. Alright, so this guy isn't very nice, obviously. It's unfortunate just to see defensive expos. He's playing this as safe as he possibly can. We'll see if we can win this. Not a huge fan of like taking that amount of damage and goofing around in single elixir and then finding out that we actually played against someone decent. Because he's playing so safe. He probably knows that I'm decent at the game, so he's like not messing around. Fisherman's not gonna lock. This guy is actually really good at the game, unfortunately. Wait, 2 piggies? Fireball here? Wait, I don't hit it. Wait, we did a lot of damage, though. I'm going to get out-cycled, though. A difficult thing to be in. Maybe we can still win. Okay. I'm going to click the ability. I need the Mother Witch to give us mad value. It's not going to happen, right? He has to throw this, but I don't think he's capable of throwing this. He's not that bad. He's like played this pretty well. He's just played defensive the entire game, and he does actually win when he plays defensive the entire game. But he has dropped the Tesla in the wrong spot, so maybe we can get 1 RG hit. We can go for a defensive expo, so he's going to stop me. That's unfortunate. You know, it does happen, guys. If I just gave him a little bit more respect at the start of the game, I would have beaten him. But he played defense the entire game afterward, which is kind of unfortunate, but it is part of the game, right? Sometimes that does work out for opponents when you just mess up. Yo, 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 yo! What's up, guys? What's going on? You're a great player. You know that there are mostly good players, and the reason why I watch you play for us. See what improvement too, and we can learn see that. Yeah. Like whenever I lose, I mean, there's definitely improvement there. I think this is definitely a Smurf account. Obviously, the guy is not level 8. This is another account that he has. Unfortunately, we played against someone that had a Smurf account. He just created a new account for the global tournament because you can play at any arena or anything else like that. Yeah, you can play at any arena if you have an account. Everything gets leveled up to level 9. So it happens. We'll go for Skeleton King in the back. I would have won that game if I didn't just go in for a two-elixir ability really aggressively and, you know, just mess around a little bit. But it is what it is. Also, thank you guys so much for joining the Emoji Clan. Thank you guys, or well, not Emoji Clan, but thank you for supporting me with the emojis. Love you guys. Damn, double building. Black screen? There should be no black screen there. Was there a black screen? Smurf account has been stuck. Smurf's definitely been stuck in for years. No, that guy was definitely a Smurf account. I mean, if you look that he just dropped defensive cards the entire time and knew what to do instead of dropping an aggressive expo, like, he also dropped his expo in a spot that I couldn't fireball sometimes. Like, that's one of those things that, like, the guy definitely wasn't a new player. If he was, like, a level 8, he wouldn't have known how to do that or even known the deck, right? I think I don't think many casual players play that deck anymore, really. I mean, 1v1? I mean, if you read the title of the stream, we're definitely not doing 1v1s today. I majorly disliked Lumberloon Freeze. Oh, you don't like Lumberloon Freeze? Wait. Oh, you play Lumberloon Freeze. I was going to say, don't you play it? How do you dislike it, then? I was confused. Alright, so we're just going to get the Tesla out of sight, out of mind. I think we are able to kill it. And we get a log, so that's a 2-for-2 trade with the Tesla out of cycle. That's great. Now we can go for an Electric Spirit on Skeletons or Valkyrie and Skeletons. Wow, great. Made a really good prediction. You can activate King Tower with the Valkyrie if you go for Fishman here, but I don't know if it's worth. Probably going to go Goblin Barrel. Goblin Barrel? On the tower that you have damage? I'm so confused. If this is a log bait and he doesn't Goblin Barrel, it'd be interesting. Goblin Gang behind your tower fully counters with no damage. Alright, so if he drops it in front and then pre-logs, that's interesting. He didn't pre-log. Alright, we're going to go for Skeleton King on the other side. We're going to collect a lot of souls. We're going to get a Valkyrie out of him. I don't really get anything out of this. I'm not going to spend any extra elixir. If I fireballed on everything, that might have been smart. I could have fireballed in the Princess and the Valkyrie at the same time. I was considering it, guys. I really was. Great log. I'll just do this. Goblin Gang again. What is he doing? Why does he keep dropping that thing? Doesn't do anything at all. That's cute. Alright, so he's going to be back to Valkyrie soon. You can drop your Tesla far enough that I can't hit it with the Royal Giant. We hit an Ice Spirit with the Fireball. Oh my gosh, did you guys see that? That's crazy clutch. That was so cool. Alright, so we'll go for a Skeleton King here as well. And it's going to lock onto the Princess. Nice. Nice. We take those. He's going to log as well, so he's totally messing this one up. Great stuff. So he doesn't have any way of killing the Goblin Gang when he goes in for a Goblin Barrel. So we can log the Princess pretty aggressively in this matchup because we're going to use our Goblin Gang on defense against the Goblin Barrel. If he doesn't have a good counter, then we're just going to do that every time. I mean, Mother Witch at 2 taps a Princess. Those are pretty important interactions to know. The Valkyrie's not going to get that much damage. It's going to be about even damage on both sides. We can kill the Valkyrie here. We're going to get a Piggy, and then he's going to go in for a Tesla, which we can fireball. And then we're going to go in for an ability because we want to kill that. Wow, we fireballed another Ice Spirit. And then we're going to... I'm just kind of memeing at this point, guys. I probably should have just taken the right-hand tower. I feel like a bad person. It's okay, right? We can take whatever tower we want. We don't care about that stuff. We're going to go Goblin Gang here and play aggressive because he just used Log and his Valkyrie. So I think he loses to the Goblin Gang on the right-hand side now. Pretty sure that that's game over. Maybe I'm wrong. It feels wrong, guys. I feel like a sadistic human being. But also, playing against Logbait, I mean, did I feel bad for playing against this? Not really, right? We're going to log here and hit the 2 goblins in front because then we can also hit the Princess with that. You hit the 2 goblins in front, then you can always hit the Princess. I think the Piggy puts it in range. Right? Or no? Alright, guys. I'm sorry for the troll. That's fine. GG. On to the next one. I should have just fireballed twice. Maybe it's his first time playing Logbait. I don't know. I had a lot of fun with that one. I don't think it's his first time. I love playing this deck. Oh, yeah, yeah. I like this deck a lot, too. What's good, my man? I'm doing great. I'm doing super, super well. Thanks for carrying it. Thanks for asking. Do you like Smurfs and GCs or in global tournaments? I don't know. I don't think that newer players should ever play against Smurf accounts because it definitely decreases the fun, right? But at the same time, like if you play against me or if you play against someone else earlier in a global tournament, it's also not really that fun or fair. If you're playing against anyone like top 1,000 or 2,000 in the world, and sometimes even like a pro player, then it's super unfair for most people that are just starting off and trying to get the wins to collect their global tournament badges or like, you know, just trying to get enough wins so then they can secure the gems and the prizes that they wanted. So it's really unfortunate that it's like that, but it is what it is. Wow, he's just gonna give me 4 piggies. Yeah, 4 piggies. That's really nice. This game's already over. Yeah, I don't think he can defend this because he just uses log. So this is GG. I'm gonna go Skeleton King in the back. I should have dropped it at the river on the right hand side because he's down so much. But this is kind of what we expect, right? I expected the first game when I went really aggressive into the Royal Giant player to be like, or the Expo player to be like this, so I could just steamroll him. But he actually knew what he was doing, and I didn't give him the respect, and then I wasn't able to come back because he was the Smurf account. I was probably still better than him based off of like how I almost came back there, but it was unfortunate. It was definitely unfortunate. What do we do? Do I just like Royal Giant in the back? I mean, he's going to end up having Hog Rider, so I don't want to give him the ability to go for a Hog Rider. He doesn't have Login Cycle, so I can Royal Giant in the back and not worry, actually. Because he can't kill this unless he Fireballs, which I don't think he's going to do. Yeah, he's definitely not going to Fireball this. Oh, he does. Wow. Did not expect that. Good decision on his end. I just didn't expect it. All right, Mother Witch kills the Hog Rider, and it still goes on the left-hand side. I should have respected it a little bit more. But it is. Not a good Royal Giant, by the way. Like, it's pretty aggressive play. It's like, I don't think he's going to Fireball it. I mean, he took 1 million damage already. Oh, that was a missed Musketeer. Okay, this game's over. So I can Fireball and log on the Hog Rider and also the Musketeer and Ice Golem, and then everything dies. And then the Skeleton cleans it up. And then I go Goblin Gang in the middle, and I think he only gets 1 hit. Wow, he Fireballed on a Goblin Gang again, trying to make a ballsy prediction. That's not going to work 2 times in a row, bro. Alright, so I want to 3-crown him, actually. I don't know if I can. I feel pretty good. So I'll let him take a tower just because I want to 3-crown him and collect more crowns for this Royal tournament. Let him take a tower. I'll Fireball twice, and then I'll win. Okay. Well, I don't even need to. GG. It's also really good to be able to 3-crown people if you're playing against people that you can 3-crown, because then you get more crowns and then you're higher in the rankings. So I'm going to be higher than some of my friends that are currently at 5 wins. Take a look really quick. Okay. Why is it glitched? It says I'm lower than people at 4. I guess it's just meant to be glitched. All right, guys. When I said it was like me being higher than other people, I was wrong. All right. Completely and utterly incorrect. It be that way though. All right, guys. It be how it be. Hey, Jake. I just caught a live. Dude, glad to have you here. I'm super, super stoked to have you here, part of the channel. Okay, Magic Archer immediately dies, so I'm going to go Skeleton King other side, and then I'm going to collect a lot of souls, hopefully. Oh, I didn't drop it fast enough. I'm still going to collect some souls. We'll see what happens. This Vacuum Cleaner. He's like the Soul Sucker. The Vacuum Cleaner is what we call the Skeleton King. I don't think there's a better description of the card. Tell me if you think there's a better one. Okay, so Royal Ghosts are going to go directly towards my tower. That sucks. Oh my god. Stop it. I logged you. Okay. I'm glad we were able to finish that off. Jake, are you from Seattle? No, I'm actually from Boston. And I just moved to Seattle. That's where I am. What time is it in Seattle? 9:43 right now. That's the time. I won't be streaming too long today, but I did want to have a quick global tournament stream for you guys, so then you guys know the best deck for the Royale tournament, and hopefully this helps you guys out, especially if you're new and you haven't really played too many decks in the Royale tournament. This would be your best bet. This is a super easy and fun deck to play that doesn't really require too much thought process. So if you guys want to just play a really easy deck that is pretty brainless and maybe you don't really feel comfortable in the meta, this is by far the best deck to play. Also, if you want to play classic challenges or something, super easy deck to win with. Like, you really don't have to be good at the game to win with this deck. Even if he's got P.E.K.K.A, I'm not even scared. So we'll see what happens. Maybe I find a way to lose this, but I doubt it. Unfortunately, I didn't really think that he had P.E.K.K.A. Why did I not think he had P.E.K.K.A? He showed Battle Ram and Royal Ghost and Bandit. Well, I guess my brain's a little bit off right now because I haven't I've been playing Clash Royale for too long today. I've been recording a lot of videos and having a lot of fun. All right, so that Magic Archer is going to give a lot of value, unfortunately for us. I'm going to Fireball that pretty much immediately. And I'm going to go in for the ability. You can't necessarily break through that very easily. Okay, I think I lose this. Unless we get lucky. We got to kill the Ghost and then go in for a Skeleton King on the other side so we stop the Barbarians. I played that as well as I possibly could have, but I messed up so hard at the start that I might have lost this one. Wow. That'd be an unfortunate loss. You can do one of these. With the ability here, and then Fireball on the Magic Archer and the P.E.K.K.A and hopefully kill it. That's my game plan. These are the strats. If the Royal Giant takes tower, then I'm back in the game. Obviously. We're going for. I think I played that perfect based off of like what I was given, and I didn't end up taking the tower, unfortunately. That's gonna hit me. Oh, it didn't. Ah, what? How did that work? I thought with a log and a Skeleton King, it would kill the Battle Ram. What? I killed the Bandit, but I didn't kill the Battle Ram. I'm so confused what happened there. So when I started trying, it was too late. Ugh, that's unfortunate. All right, we're gonna focus up for the next 5 games. You guys will get my undivided attention here, and then we'll end on these 5 wins in a row. Hopefully there'll be 5 wins in a row. You played the log a little bit late. Oh, I did? Ah, that's unfortunate. I really thought I did. I just like looked away because I assumed it was good. It's fine. It happens sometimes. This Royal Giant is probably pretty okay because I can activate King Tower with the Fisherman. That's not good for him. Oh, he's running the exact same deck as us. One of us. One of us. The Skeleton King's going to go directly towards our tower. Activates King Tower. Nice. And we win. As you guys can see, this deck is pretty broken. Also, you can't get piggies off of your opponent's piggies, so whoever gets the piggies first wins. First time catching a stream. Love the content. Yo, I love you, man. Thanks for taking the time to be here. Actually, thank you guys, everyone that's here. Regardless of being like, even if you're watching this later on and you're watching this as a VOD, thank you so much for taking the time to watch my content. I love you guys. It's really my dream job to be able to create content on a daily basis, especially on my main channel, SIRTAG. All the daily videos there are really high quality. I go through maybe 3 hours of playing different decks to find the one that I want to create the content on. I ask professional players. I practice a lot with the deck so I can give you guys good tips. I make sure that the version of the deck actually makes sense to run. And I typically don't have champions in my decks because I know not everyone has them unlocked. This channel, I play a lot of champion decks because I just want to play the best decks in the game, and typically they have champions. But this deck right now is really, really easy to play. It's pretty overpowered, and yeah, no surprise it has a champion. All right, so we're going to log that because we want to be able to kill the Mother Witch. That would be awesome. Things spiral out of control quite quickly if you're playing against this deck, because if Skeleton King is on your side of the map and you don't have Elixir, you're likely going to lose almost all of your tower, if not, you know, half of it right there. He barely had any Elixir. He had 4. He dropped a 2 Elixir ability, and 4 Elixir wasn't enough. That's why you just know that the deck is relatively overpowered. I'm going to pull that to the middle. And then I think the Fisherman does kill the Mother Witch here. I'm just going to go for a Skeleton King to guarantee that we secure the kill. And, oh my gosh, did you guys see that? The Fishermen are like walking towards each other. They're like, they're standing still with each other. Oh, it was so cute. Cute Clash Royale moments out here. Alright, he's just going to lose his Fisherman before it even gets a hit, really. Oh, he got 1 hit. Fine. We're going to do this. We're able to pull the Royal Giant and then fall for really nice defense. You can pull the Royal Giant to the other side, too, if you just, like, drop it, the Fisherman in a different spot. I don't know what this guy's doing at this point. I get bored pretty often in these Royale tournaments when I've been playing Clash Royale for, like, 4 or 5 hours already in a day, so something that I need to focus up a little bit more on, I guess. Alright, we're going to log this back. He's going to get 1 Royal Giant hit, and then it targets that, and then we click the ability, and then we fireball and we win. That's GG. There's no way for him to stop the skeletons, so. GG. How are you? What can replace the champion in this deck? Well, the thing about this deck is there can't be replacements for champions. This is a deck that is purely based off of champions. It's based on the fact that Skeleton King is overpowered. It's a great deck to play for Royal Tournament. It's a great deck to play for Classic Challenge. I'm not going to be disingenuous with you and tell you that you can replace a card and put in something and like put a Dark Prince and say it's good. It's not going to work. If you wanted to, you could put in like Dark Prince or Giant Skeleton and have the deck suck, but you shouldn't do that. You really shouldn't. What helps you stay consistent? I do things that I love every day. And I just wanted to end the day on like a nice positive note, just seeing people that I enjoyed seeing and being on stream before I went to bed. I thought that would be pretty fun. Yo, you like the invisible Electro Wizard from Clash Royale edit? Yeah, dude, that edit was so clean. I thoroughly enjoyed that one too. I'm level 13, but I have a champion. Why? I don't know, dude. That doesn't make sense to me at all. Like at all. Funny though. Yo, Andres donates $5. I say, I just want to say hi and I appreciate how much time and effort you put into your videos. Can you make a Goblin Drill deck soon? Do I have a Goblin Drill video soon? I'm wondering if I do or not. If I don't, I will make another one because Goblin Drill is one of the best win conditions, if not the best win condition in the game right now. It's extremely overpowered. I actually have a video recently that I made with it. I'll post it in the chat right after this game. I played really well, and it is the best Goblin Drill deck in the game. If you're looking for the best Goblin Drill deck, I will be posting that in the chat quite soon. Super, super excited to show you that, actually. I'm going to go Goblin Gang on the other side so I can just click my stupid ability and get stupid value. It's pretty fun to do that. Is he actually going to eat everything? Oh, that's disgusting that he just ate all of that. This is going to be way harder for me to defend. I think I have to eat that. I think I have to let the bandit lock onto my tower so then I have a clean defense here. I'm going to fireball. Nice. That was perfect. And then we can go in for a log and then Electro Spirit to pull back the Pekka so it doesn't touch my tower. So he's going to have Royal Ghost and Bandit right now. I don't think either of them are good defense of the Skeleton King. So we can go in for a Fisherman and pull the Royal Ghost because that's what he should drop. And then the Skeleton King goes directly towards the tower and then it's just going to grief him. Okay, that was a good zap. I'm still going to click the ability because now you don't have Zap and Cycle and now you only have Bandit because you don't have Royal Ghost. You have to Electro Wizard or Magic Archer and those cost too much Elixir. And then you lose your tower. That was just not good on his end. That was pretty funny though that the Pekka wanted to do that. I think he's going to Magic Archer in the middle. It's really easy prediction again. When you play the game as much as I do, you like know what people are going to do if they're at a certain skill level because you can like assume like, hey, this is what people will typically think. And then you can prepare yourself. Like, notice I had the Goblin Gang there, and I'm like, oh, no, I'm just going to move it there because he's probably going to go Magic Archer because that's the only card that he has. And then there's different levels of outplay. Like, if you're, like, better than me and you're, like, top, like, 200 in the world at all times, you're going to, like, make different... You're going to make a couple extra predictions or something like that. And you're going to always know exactly how every matchup is played. And then you're going to know a little bit more about the game. But if you don't know your matchups and you don't know your decks... Typically what will happen is you're just going to make baseline plays and you're going to do like, oh, this is a good strategy right now. And you're not going to make predictions. And then it's not going to work out if you play against people better. Because, yeah, it's just going to be easier for them to make good plays on you. You won't be able to break through. I've been watching your content for a while. I may have stopped playing Clash Royale, but your videos encouraged me to go back. Keep up the good work. Thanks, man. I think that's what content creators do a lot. Like, usually content keeps the game alive a little bit more, and we have a lot of amazing content creators in Clash Royale. So I'm glad that you chose me, man. It really means a lot. So I'm not gonna lie about my promise here. Here is the best Goblin Drill deck in the game. This was a really fun video to create. Super good stuff. So check that out. It is in the chat. When did you move to Seattle? I moved to Seattle like 3 or 4 months ago. It was a really good thing. I play this game way too much, this Professor Live. Yeah, I know you do. You play more than me. And that's a lot. Oh. What would you like a future card to be? Definitely invisible and also an air card and a champion. Bro, I want all those mixed together. Definitely never lying about that. Facts, man. That's the strat. I feel like some people, like, whenever I say stuff like that, will take me seriously. I don't ever want to see like an air champion. I never want to see another invisible champion. I don't want to see I don't want to see a building champion, and I don't want to see a spell champion because I think those would be so overpowered. I think they'll eventually add something dumb to the game like that and then have to delete it and rework it. It'll be really funny for YouTube videos because I can like say, hey, this is really overpowered. But at the same time, it's a little bit sad. So hopefully they don't decide to do stuff like that. As a content creator, I love it, kind of, because it gets me a lot of views and then it helps us grow the channel. And then I can create more videos and better videos because I have more money for the videos. But as a player, a little part of me dies inside when they make miserable mess ups like that. I think the last mess up that they did that was really, really bad was the, what was it? There was one card that they just really shouldn't have buffed. It wasn't Mirror. There was something else. It was the giant. Yeah, I think it was the giant skeleton that was just like, they did something really dumb. They just kept buffing it until it was overpowered. And I think I was looking at it. I was like, well, as a content creator, when I'm creating decks with the giant skeleton, it's really funny to just win by spamming giant skeletons. But at the same time, it's literally miserable when I'm trying to create content and I can't create content because people are just spamming giant skeletons everywhere and making the game go 5 minutes. So for my content, if you guys didn't know, I want games to be fun and fast paced. So a lot of people like will mess up a lot and make the game go super, super long with giant skeleton and then make the game not very fun. And I was just like, okay, this literally kills my content. So it was very, very sad to see that thing overpowered when I was playing against it. Because people that were way worse at the game were just spamming goblin drills and golden knights. And then I couldn't really break through their stuff. So it was hard to create fun videos because I also didn't want to have the same deck over and over and over again in all my videos when I won against it too. It's like, kind of sucked, right? So that's just something to keep in mind, that as a content creator, you want variety and you want things to be fun. And sometimes metas don't necessarily do that. First time actually seeing you live. Hey, thanks for taking the time to be here. Seriously, thank you guys so much. Also, if you guys enjoy this, make sure to drop a like on the video. Dropping a like on the video goes a long way. It supports the channel, and then it also tells YouTube that my videos are good. And then when YouTube thinks that my videos are good, it gets promoted to more people. And then when it gets promoted to more people, we get more views. And then when we get more views, it gets more money. And then more money goes all the way back into the channel, and it makes my life a little bit better because I can hire better editors and spend more money on my editors. Thank you, guys. E-Giant is dreadful. Yeah, E-Giant wasn't that bad. It ruined... So I was usually doing a lot of cycle decks, like 1.4 elixir cycle deck for a meme video. And I couldn't do it because people had Electro Giant. I just threw out like at least 5 different video concepts that I had planned. Just because Electro Giant was overpowered and I couldn't run the decks that I wanted. They should run a sniper similar to Hunter with shotgun. Maybe. I don't know. I think that'd be pretty cool. I just want to see more unique cards. I like the concept of Mighty Miner because it's not like a graveyard and a Dark Prince had a baby and birthed the Skeleton King. It's nice because it's actually a unique card concept that they created. Like the Mighty Miner tunnels to the other side. It has a bomb. It has a similar concept like the bomb where people understand what's going on, but the concept of moving to the other side of the arena gives a lot of outplay potential and makes the game unique. So it's a great job there for them. Skeleton King is the worst concept that they've ever created, and they need to delete the card from the game. That's a hardcore opinion. That's what I feel. It's just really bad for the game. Maybe they'll end up listening to me eventually, but I hate the card, man. I realize I'm playing it, by the way, but this is putting aside my morals to be a virtuous sir and show you guys the best deck in the game for this Royale tournament, all right? This is not a deck that I would play for fun very often. It's just a deck that I wanted to show quickly to show you guys, hey, best deck in the game. For someone that doesn't want to think, this is the deck that you guys want to play, because you'll just win a lot. One thing that is always annoying is sometimes the goblins will lock onto the tower instead of the fisherman or whatever unit you drop, and you're like, wait, why? Doesn't really make much sense. Okay, so I forget what his building is. At least I have the fisherman as a little bit of a buffer for a bit. Oh my gosh, he's going to lose the Archer Queen. Or he's going to lose like all of his tower. It doesn't really matter. It's pretty funny. I'm going to log last second so we can clean it up with the tower and take no damage. I can go for a Royal Giant, cycle it in the back and build up a bigger push. Definitely going for an Electro Spirit here so the Ice Spirit doesn't connect to our tower. I'm going to focus up in this game. I'll give this guy my entire respect. And we'll see what we can do. So obviously I want to go Skeleton King. I want to be able to build up a big amount of bars. I should have dropped it a little bit faster. Wow, that was an aggressive rocket. It's double elixir, so I guess he can do that if he plays this perfectly. We'll see if he's good enough to do that. All right, so we're going to go for Mother Witch. I want to go for a Fisherman. I want to go and make him drop the ability a little bit faster if possible. Skeleton King bars out here. That Archer Queen is mad annoying. It's fine though. We're gonna have to go for another Royal Giant at the river because I want him to spend a lot of elixir here and then maybe have the Fisherman lock onto the tower. That was great skeletons on his end, unfortunately. I'm gonna Fireball the cannon because I am able to hit the tower, so he did mess that up. He's not supposed to drop the cannon in the vicinity that the tower is also able to get hit by the fireballs. That was bad gameplay on his end. We just Goblin Gang here. Completely counters. Unless he logs, which he's not going to. I'm going to click the ability because I think he's going to go and click his ability. Oh. I'm very confused on what happened there. We're going for a Mother Witch. And then I'm going to go in for an Archer Queen, counter with a Fisherman if he drops it at the river. If he doesn't, then we'll just Fireball the cannon again. Okay, so that's where he should be dropping it at all points in time. Very well played on his end. I think I can Fireball and log and kill the Archer Queen and then get a Piggy. It's really smart on our end. Played that well. That's something that most people don't do, by the way. They would just like Fireball in the cannon and then like not break through and then lose the game. Alright, we're in Electro Spirit. We're dropping things far enough away so he can't get too much value. This is actually a bad matchup. He should win this, by the way. 100%. The ability so we can get a log, maybe. No log. That was bad. Alright. I think 2 logs and a Fireball kills the Archer Queen. Definitely mess this up. He might rocket. Yeah, he really should win this. I think he's going to rocket this if I drop it. I have to, though. I don't have any other play. He's dropping it far enough away. It's kind of tilting. Why would he log that? I think he's inting. Alright, we're going to start spamming at the river because I need to. Yes, we got the prediction. Great. Super good. Nice. Nice. Okay. Yeah, we're a bit better than him, so we do win this one. Skeleton King doesn't get touched by the rocket, so outplayed. So just Skeleton King there because we know that was going to win us the game because he's going to drop it in front and then drop a rocket on a Skeleton King. It doesn't get moved away. Fisherman dies. Everything else dies. Skeleton King's overpowered. So doesn't get pushed back by stuff. It's OP. Rumored next card next season? Know anything? Dude, I have no clue. Riley used Logbait to get to the top? Yeah, but you guys aren't Riley. I'm not Riley. It's foolish to play a deck that, if you're new at the game, you guys could run that deck if you practiced it a lot, but you will not get to the top playing Logbait if you haven't played it before. That's the thing, guys. You can play one-trick decks if you want to, but you also have to be genuine and honest with yourself. How far are you going to be able to get with that type of deck? If you want to play an easier deck, this one, going to be the best deck in the game. It has the highest win percentage. It's really easy to play. It's super spammy. You'll have a lot of fun if you're not confident in your ability. If you've mastered Logbait and you've played it a lot, you don't even need like deck suggestions at all. Thanks for the amazing content. Much love from KC. Yo, thank you so much. Much love from Seattle. I am grateful for you, Asher, and thanks for the $5. Also, Lou Frog, thank you for 3 months in a row. You beautiful human being. Jake, your videos are a part of my day. That's what we like to hear. That makes me feel fantastic. That makes me feel happy. I heard the new card is a She-Hulk. Oh, dude, I heard the same, actually. I don't know, though. I feel like that's it's kind of unprecedented. All right, we'll go for a Skeleton King in the back. See what happens. Can you do a Minor Wallbreakers deck? I can, but I don't know when I'm going to do that. It's really, really good in the meta because it counters Logbait. But at the same time, it's like not something I really want to be doing because it's not as innovative. It's not as unique, right? I like creating unique decks because it's more fun for me. However, Magic Archer is my favorite card in the game, so maybe we could do that in the future. I like that the Skeleton King ability was able to kill a completely kill that. Alright, we're just gonna pull the P.E.K.K.A. Might as well, right? I'm gonna log since it kills the bomber, kills the P.E.K.K.A. It's fine. It's like, I don't really care if you tornado that. I think that's a waste of elixir. I've already activated King Tower with the Fisherman. I'm gonna win this game. There's no doubt in my mind. If he goes Hog Rider, we pull it to the other side with the Fisherman and then take no damage. Kind of expecting it any second now. Bye, Hog Rider. No damage zone. You just have to be a little bit fast with it with the King Tower activated, and then you're fine. Alright, so we can go dual lane aggression. That was actually super clean. Now we definitely kill that. I don't think he has much elixir. I kind of could have went in for the Mother Witch, but I didn't know if it was going to go into a I didn't know if it was going to go into a P.E.K.K.A. Or sorry, I didn't know if it was going to go into the axe of the Executioner. All Electro Spirit here. We'll see if he decides to activate King Tower. It doesn't really matter to me. I see bombers, so we can log it. This is a bit annoying, actually. Because hypothetically, the bomber could take the targeting from the Fisherman and then ruin me. The Goblin Gang on the other side. He's probably going to go and click his Executioner. Great. Really, really good for us, actually. So I can kill that. Go and click our dumb ability. Get some dumb value. And probably win the game. It's actually this stupid. We just played against someone that had Bomber, Executioner, Electro Wizard. And look at how much damage I got. Doesn't that feel a little bit dirty? Do you guys feel like you need to rinse your eyes out after you watch that? Yeah, I do too. I feel that way as well. What a dumb card. It's actually, if you don't have a brain, just play this card, please. You'll feel so good about yourself. You'll actually feel like a good player. Alright, so we'll go for a Skeleton King, and then we're going to let the Executioner target that. Actually, I'm going to Fireball everything first. And then log after. I don't even think I need to do much, actually. We can do this, and then the P.E.K.K.A. is going to target the Goblin Gang, and then he loses everything. Nice. Unique strategies here. SIRTAG CR. Alright, so I'm going to let that lock onto the Skeleton King, and I'm going to go and click my dumb ability, and I'm going to get dumb value. Doesn't hit my tower, so we're good. I think I win the game. Maybe he's able to P.E.K.K.A. here and prove me wrong, but I think I'm okay. If I log on that and the Executioner doesn't come down, I'm pretty sure that we're okay. Nice. Yeah, he just used Tornado. He gets 2 piggies. The bomber locks onto the Mother Witch instead, and then he gets 1 hit on my tower. That's all he gets. And he gets 2 piggies, and then he has no elixir, and a Goblin Gang's coming at him. He has to zap it. Now he has nothing. He just loses. Game's over. So, I don't know, guys. I think someone in the comment section is going to be like, what if you play against, you know, splash damage with P.E.K.K.A. and a Tornado? We got you. That's the matchup you guys want to watch. Just watch that, and you'll win every time. Yeah, I mean, I don't really think that there could have been a worse matchup than that, most likely, with the deck. I mean, he had Zap, Tornado for my bait cards. He had Electro Wizard to reset the Skeleton King ability. He had P.E.K.K.A. for my Royal Giant. He had Executioner and Bomber for my Splash, or for my Goblin Gang and other stuff. It didn't even matter. It wasn't even close. So, yeah, just play this deck. I think it's pretty good. The 2 games I lost were my fault and me getting outplayed and me actually not playing well. Both of those games were just me slipping and mentally not playing my best and not really focusing. So it's cool to be able to attribute it to being like, hey, I sucked. I'm the reason I lost those games. Which a lot of people don't necessarily say. But I can say that with 100% confidence. I like saying that because it gives me the ability to improve and look at the game a little bit better. And that's how it will always be if it's the case. And I'll fess up to it. And that's exactly the case in the last games. Alright, so Electro Spirit isn't going to chain. I think we kill the bowler. This could be Lumberjack Balloon, which would actually be pretty tough for me. Yep, that's exactly the case. I think we can kill it. It's a bad freeze on his end. I think everything retargets on the Fisherman, so I was really bad on his end, actually. I could have played that so much better, but it's fine. That was terrible because you should bar barrel this, and I don't have Elixir for the Skeleton King. Bad gameplay. So if I lose this game, it's just straight up because I suck, not really because of anything else. But maybe we can make this work. You should vlog. Want to see something else than Clash at times? Yeah, dude, I got you. Here's the thing though, like I've been so busy with, like I had a car crash recently, still filling out, like dealing with that, and then just doing a lot of things that I've been, I don't know, I've been stressed about it pretty much with life and I just want to play Clash Royale for fun instead of creating content that might not be as fun. I don't know if the vlogs would be fun. I think it would be pretty stressful at the start if I started something else up. I've also been trying to like fix my recording. There's been this static noise sometimes. I'm sure you guys have heard it by now. It's not fun to listen to. When that happens, it's really hard for me to be happy when that happens. So I've been trying to figure that out. It still hasn't really worked out for me. Eventually I'll figure it out. Anyway, that's enough of my rant or my TED talk on what I've been doing. But yeah, I want him to go in for Inferno Dragon on the Skeleton King. This is really tough because I only have Mother Witch and Goblin Gang for anti-air answers. Literally it. So I got to go for Royal Giant here, Electric Spirit on the Inferno Dragon, and see what we can do and try to activate King Tower with the Bowler with the Fisherman. That's the game plan right now. I don't know if it's going to work. Really good Fireball value. That was a bad play for them. Free Bowler King Tower activation. Get the Barb Bill as well, which is really nice. Piggy, for the King Towers, he made another bad play. You always want to go in opposite lanes, so then he has to continuously spam stuff in the side that he doesn't want to. You want a Fisherman, but we don't have it back in cycle. Unsure why he did that. Huge misplay again. I think that the Bowler might have even popped the Mother Witch far enough away that we don't have to worry. He should just Bowler me. Not great for us. We're gonna go Skeleton King. Don't think I can defend this, guys. Should be a loss, to be honest. But I gotta all-in him right now, and then pray it works. Yeah, so I definitely lose. As you guys saw, I just botched the bag at the start, and I lost. Tough matchup, but even though it's a tough matchup, I'm not gonna throw my hands up in the air and be like, wow, what a tough matchup. I can't believe I lost because of that. No, I got distracted. I didn't play well at the start. That happens, man. Perfectly stressed about life, especially when you had a recent car crash. I can't imagine how stressful it was but it would be. But knowing you pull through, yeah. There's been like a lot of things. Like I don't really talk about everything that happens, but like sometimes editors will get sick, or sometimes like something will happen in my personal life with my family, and then it'll create it like a little bit harder for me to keep up the daily uploads and keep it to my quality. So I'll stay up a little bit later, or maybe I'll be a little bit more stressed. Sometimes stuff like that happens. It comes through. I'm not going to be complaining about it all the time, but the bigger things I'll let you guys know for sure. But yeah, it's definitely been harder for me to do the vlogs and the things that I originally had planned. I'm like a very optimistic person, so I always am like, I'm going to do this, and this. And I was like, oh, well, I can't do that. I literally can't. There was one day I was like thinking to myself that I'm going to be done at like 6 o'clock or 5 o'clock, and I was done at 12:30. I was like, oh no, what are those? Especially like with sponsorships, like a lot of times you guys will see sponsorships go up and you're like, oh, that's just 60 seconds of work. That 60 seconds of work could sometimes be like 7 or 8 different re-renders, and that's just like an exuberant amount of my time. Is it worth the money? Yes, that's why I accept the 60-second sponsorship, but no one understands how much time goes into that sometimes. Can you do a ranking for all the CR cards? I can do that, and I probably will do that with Cashman and Boss and all those guys eventually. We'll see when that happens. I never got an answer. What was your question? I'm sorry. I don't really do that stuff all the time. Randomly scrolling through YouTube and found a live sesh. So glad. Hey, I'm super stoked to have you here. Okay, so the game plan is to activate King Tower with the Valkyrie. I don't know if it's possible. I think it is. Oh, no. If I had done that, free win. Wait, I still win. Okay, so I've activated King Tower before with the Valkyrie. I don't know how I missed it there. Wow, that didn't even matter. Skeleton King is so broken. My brain is dead right now. I'm not thinking. It's just... It just doesn't feel fair, no. Like, it just doesn't feel right. You look at it and you're like, why? Why do I get a graveyard? A whole... He's out here running the 5 elixir graveyard. I'm out here saying, hell no, man. I got that for 2 elixir. You got ripped off on eBay, man. You got scammed. You got scammed by Clash Royale. Usually when we talk about scammed by Clash Royale, we talk about some pay to win thing. Now they're invoking pay to win in the actual game. I guess it makes sense. It's also pay to win because it's a champion card, but it's so stupid. Oh, man. It's like literally the worst card concept they've ever created. But it's so good. It's so good. It hurts so good. It hurts so good, guys. All right, we go next one. Do you have a certain amount of subs for YouTube for sponsorship? Because I know that I've gotten different sponsors on Twitch. Yeah, so I got scammed a lot. Like, people would be like, "Oh, I'm gonna pay you $300 for an ad." And when I was first doing it at like 5,000 subscribers, I'm like, "Oh my god, $300 for an ad? Yes, 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 yes!" And it was like too good to be true. And then they never paid me. So that's why I eventually got an agency. I signed with AMG, and then I left and I went to Tribe because Tribe was better at the time. And I think AMG became really good again. And like Ash and those guys are incredible. So they're just, they're super, super nice and great people to work with. So my suggestion for anyone that's a new content creator, try to go to AMG if they'll accept you. If you're like, you know, lower in subscribers, maybe like 5,000 to 50,000 subscribers, they might accept you. And then you could get money from it, and then they're gonna source out the deals, and they'll figure out what deals are actually worth your time. A lot of times when you're lower in subscriber count, you're gonna get scammed a lot. So it's not okay for you to accept deals because you're gonna waste time, you're gonna waste money, and it's literally depressing to put out an ad or something and then have someone scam you. I had so just for instance, Bundle Key or whatever, I was a while back. I literally did an ad and they said they were going to pay me $500. I had it in writing or whatever. And we signed a contract and everything. And then they didn't pay. And I sent like a message to them on Twitter like, "Hey, I did this." And then they blocked me. So obviously I removed it from my video, but it's like, oh wow. Like that was the first lesson where I was like, I have to be really careful about the sponsors I accept. Not only from that, but like, you know, I checked out their stuff and it was legit, but you know, like, it's just like, yeah, I don't know. I just, you got to be super, super careful. Even if they have like a whole website, they sign contracts and stuff, they might not actually be good people. And stuff like that happens all the time. So if you're a new content creator, definitely make sure that you're signing with an agency. So if they don't pay, then it's on the agency to pay you back because you're accepting deals through the agency, not through those people. That was a while back. And obviously, I'm not going to be a baby about it. I'm not going to complain on Twitter because no one needs to see that, right? Like, I'm not going to complain about someone not paying me. It's just like you fall on the sword, you learn from your mistake, and you move on. And that's how I operate with almost everything. I try not to be a big baby about things too often. I've been a big baby about things before. I'm sure you guys have seen it. I was definitely very immature when I was younger and playing Clash Royale, but I think we've evolved, and I'm still evolving to be a better person every day, hopefully. What's up, guys? Didn't realize Tag was streaming on Twitch. Or on YouTube. Oh, yeah, I'm streaming on YouTube. Sorry, I don't know how I read Twitch there. Twitch sucks compared to YouTube. YouTube is just like a better platform overall. That's actually so stupid. I didn't know people would scam you. Yeah, dude, no, it happens all the time. That's definitely something I consider before I accept the sponsorship. Yeah, the thing is, like, you would think that they're not going to scam you. They still will, probably. That's the thing. Like, yeah, that's why you need someone else in between, so then you're covered and they pay you. Shots fired? Which shots fired? Oh, shots fired on Twitch. Yeah. Twitch is unfortunate. They've had 6 years or 5 years to incorporate things, and the only thing they've done, the only thing Twitch has figured out, is how to serve you guys more ads. Yeah, they've done a great job adding 5 pre-roll ads before you watch a stream for the first time. It's amazing. It's incredible. I'm so impressed with Twitch. Oh man. Also, this guy just lost already. This is weird. Like, I'm not trying. I'm not even looking at the game. I'm ranting about Twitch, and then homie just lost the game. So you guys are asking like, hey, should I play Riley's log bait deck? Yeah, you can, but this is so much better. So much better. If you don't want to use your brain. Obviously, there's Riley's log bait deck, really good if you want to use your brain. If you want to play other decks, great decks. Like, if you guys are casual players and you don't want to think, play this. You will not regret it. You literally won't. It's impossible. I'm at 12 wins. I haven't even thought, and I've already won the game in a minute. I won the game in like 30 seconds. What am I talking about? It's a minute now after I was talking about winning. Did he leave? Did he give up? I think he did. No, he's still playing. He's still a valiant sir, trying. In the depths of despair, on the brink of extinction. This guy refuses to give up. He refuses to surrender. Maybe one day he'll find salvation when he turns off the game, because this is a very toxic deck to play against. Is Twitch really that bad? Yeah, if you type in Twitch, you go onto any new stream, it will literally hit you with 5 ads before you are able to watch anything. YouTube's Shorts improvement being mixed with the main channel update will help grow the channel. Yeah, but I'm really scared about it, man. I make all of my money on my main channel, and if there's anything that screws with the algorithm and it doesn't push out my videos because, like, maybe a short doesn't do well on my channel, right? If a short doesn't do well on my channel and no one wants to watch it, it could screw the algorithm to not recommend my main video. So I'm really scared about that because all of my money, and I have 6 people working for me full time. If that main channel goes kaput and doesn't do well, kind of screwed. So I definitely have to dial back on all my plans of making better videos if I get less views. Views equals more sponsors, equals more money, equals me being able to spend, like, I'm going to say it, like $6,000 to $10,000 a month on my main channel. I can't do that if I don't get sponsorships, which I mean is a lot of money, but it's something that I want to keep doing. Whether it's on upgrades to my computer, whether it's paying my editors, or whether it's doing stuff like that, I want to be able to spend a gross amount of money growing my channel. And that's why all the creator code money and the sponsorship money goes directly back into the content. It's insane, but that's how it works. I'm sure you guys probably saw that or knew that, because if you look at OJ, he spends $1,000 on all of his videos. Like, he's just literally gemming 1,000. I can't do that yet. I'm not at that status. Maybe one day I'll be able to be like, yeah, you know, you see this video, I'll be able to gem $1,000. I'm not Will J yet, but I can pay my editors good money, and I can also really invest a lot in upgrading my software and stuff. And that's my promise to everyone that watches the channel. All the money that you guys see from sponsorships, all the money from the creator code will always go back into the channel to make it as good as it possibly can. And I'm pretty proud of that, and we'll see how far we can take that. I think it's also nice because I can diversify, and I can be like, all the money from my actual AdSense that goes back into for me, so then I can actually, you know, live and I have rent and stuff. But also he didn't have Inferno Dragon, so I decided to do that. I don't know if this is a great way. If he's got Graveyard, he loses. Please run Graveyard, please run Graveyard, please run Graveyard. No Lumberjack Balloon, no Lumberjack Balloon, no Lumberjack Balloon. Graveyard, 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 Graveyard. I'm willing it. Let's freaking go. You got dunked on, buddy. You got dunked on, buddy. Dunked on. Devastated. Annihilated. The game's already over in 1:30 seconds. Wow. Surprise, surprise. This deck is overpowered and unfair. Who would have saw that coming? Yeah. It's pretty crazy. Just keep doing what you're doing with 2 channels, so you don't have to make anything up or change anything. The second channel will keep growing just fine on its own. Yeah, but here's the thing, dude. I want to grow, and I want to take this to the next level. I have huge plans. Like, when I say it's my dream, this is literally my dream. Like, I don't want to take this as like a, you know, just keep doing what you're doing type of thing, because that's like staying satisfied with the status quo. I want to get better. I want to improve. I want to take everything to be as good as it can be, because that's how I am. I'm kind of a perfectionist, and I always try really hard on those type of things. Kind of like a Q&A right now, more so than me actually even trying, because this deck is brainless. Opponent rage quit. Yeah, I mean, he tried the game, but it didn't really work out for him. We'll try one more game, and then I think we'll end. How do you win without any high damage anti-air troops? You literally have no counter to Balloon or Lava Hound in this deck. Just watch the earlier games. I would have beaten the Lava Hound player if I hadn't messed up. Okay. GG. Good game. I think this doesn't count. I'm not going to count this as a win. But, yeah. Basically what I did is I applied opposite lane pressure, and then I had to fireball sometimes with the Mother Witch to counter his stuff. But if you go opposite lane pressure with, like, Skeleton King and then Goblin Gang, a lot of times your opponent will be screwed. If they have Inferno Dragon, you reset it with the Electro Spirit. It's not that hard of a... It's not, like, brutal or hard or anything like that. You can always win those ones. I genuinely don't know what goes through people's minds when they let me take a tower and then they spam stuff on the other side. Like, I think this guy's going to try to come back and try to win or something. Mortarman definitely knows you. Yeah, maybe. I don't know, man. I don't want to throw the game. So, I'm still going to try a little bit, but not going to try all that much. Okay, so it looks like I actually lose my tower here. Feels bad, man. But I have Royal Giant, so it's fine. I hope he lets me 3-crown him. That's kind of what I expected, so we'll see if he lets it happen. Yeah, he's going to let it happen. He could click the Mighty Miner ability and then swerve on the Royal Giant. Okay. So he's letting me 3-crown all along. Do you recommend I stream on YouTube with my subscriber count for the global tournament? Yeah, definitely. 100%. Is your channel considered a business? Yes, it is. It is. Not only is that, but I have an accountant and we have it as an S-Corp. So I don't pay the independent. So if it's even a business, right? If you have it as a business, you pay this this tax for being like a personal tax, like independent. I forget what it's called, but you pay this personal tax, and I don't pay it because I have a corporation. It's a way of saving money. I also live in Seattle, so I don't pay state income tax either. I do pay a lot of money from taxes whenever I go and buy stuff because the taxes are very high here, but I didn't pay any. I won't pay any money the next year because of the state tax, which is really good. It saves me a lot and allows me to invest more back into the channel, so it's cool. Really happy about that. You make money from live streams like this? Yeah, but not that much. I just do these for fun because I love you guys and I want to spend time with you. And as you can see, I'm just kind of screwing around and not really trying to make this entertaining or anything. Just trying to have fun with you guys. Genuinely, that's how it is. And the same thing, like the YouTube videos, they are very, very try hard. These streams are just lots of days of going me screwing around. So definitely see a difference here, I guess. Okay, cool. We're playing against Lava Hound. You guys are wondering what we do here. Hopefully we can win this. I'll focus up and try my hardest. We go Fisherman at the river so we can body block for the baby dragon so it doesn't lock onto the spear goblins. I think I'm gonna fireball on everything. Nice. Locks on a Skeleton King and then it locks on my tower. I should have probably Electro Spirited that and got the Skeleton King up higher. That's fine. Wasn't great. That was bad gameplay. I'll Mother Wish. I'll Electro Spirit. With the dumb ability, hopefully get some dumb value. Nah, it didn't reset. I'm dead. Man, I'm dead. We'll see what we can do if we're 5 head or if we're dead. Okay, so not super dead yet, but not looking good. I'm down a lot of elixir, like an insane amount. That Skeleton King ability was the dumbest thing I've done all day. I wish I had my 2 elixir back. Yeah. So he would Inferno Drag. Wait, is this Lava Clone? Forget. I'm just going to Fisherman in the other side and see what happens, because I can't Royal Giant. It's just too much elixir. If he's got Fireball for this Mother Witch, I'm dead. I'm very dead. Royal Giant pulls everything back. Oh, he's got Barbarians. This is a little bit better for me, actually. Wait, can we kill that? No, I can't. I'm so going to lose that. Alright. A Fireball and everything. Goblin Gang afterward. Pull that off to the side. Mother Witch here. Yeah, I just didn't play this very well. I think, admittedly, I think the Lava Hound matchup is a little bit harder than the Balloon one, but it just did not play well. And I always fess up to those guys. I don't know how it is. Y'all know the business. Y'all know the deal. Maybe we can still make something happen. We have a lot of stuff coming out in the left-hand lane, so if he doesn't have arrows for this, we can still take the tower. Wow, did he actually fumble the bag? He did fumble the bag. Wow, that's embarrassing. No, he doesn't have Barbarians. If he Lava Hounds right now, it would be hilarious. Alright, so what I'm planning on doing, I'm going to win with the Fisherman. The Fisher win. It should lock tower and he's not expecting it. Yeah, watch this Fisherman. It's going to win us again. He doesn't know any better. Too easy. That's crazy. He actually lost that matchup. That's insane. It just shows you how broken the deck is. Like, I literally sucked that game. Absolutely sucked. I dropped a 2 Elixir Skeleton King ability into a flying machine, and I still won. I don't know if that's evidence enough to show you guys you can be garbage at the game and win. All right, just for reference, I will tell you something that this is spicy, exclusive content no one else gets. I got tilted out of my mind. Not like screaming or anything, but I was like I covered my hand in my face. I was like, how did I lose? This deck, the deck that I'm playing against right now, I lost to someone that had like 1,000 PB lower than me or something like that. And like his highest was like 6,400. I lost to him, and he legitimately went in for a Royal Giant and Skeleton King into an Inferno Dragon. He lost his entire elixir bank. I then proceeded to predict him. He went in for a Mega Knight counter by trying to pull the Mega Knight to the King Tower with the Fisherman. I predicted it and I got a Miner down and I stopped it. And he pulled the Miner and the Mega Knight jumped on his tower. and I was up like 8 elixir, literally up 3,000 damage. I lost that match. I got hard countered, but I was up 3,000 damage. And I'm way better than him, and I lost. And I literally was like, this is the most stupid, broken deck I've ever seen in my life. And guess what? I started playing it in the Royale tournament, and it fully lived up to expectations. If you guys want the dumbest deck that takes no skill, play this thing. You will not be disappointed. The link for this deck will be in the description of the video, and it will also be in the pinned comment. Good luck in your guys' global tournament. Good luck in the Royale tournament. I love you guys. Like the video if you enjoyed. If you like this, it goes out to more people. More people subscribe to the channel if you guys enjoyed this as well. But likes and subscriptions promotes this video, and it promotes the channel so I can do more of these in the future. Thanks so much. No matter when you're watching, no matter where you're watching, I hope you have an amazing rest of your day, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out. Peace, love, and positivity. You guys know the deal. And again, thank you to Black Train for the $2.